start recording the warm-ups there. Looks like Bill was able to trigger that remotely. Puck tracking going around. It's corner drill where the kids are expected to pass the puck up from the corner to somebody that's skating out and around. So we see Hunter picking that puck up, ideally getting a good quality shot on net, letting the goalie see and feel the puck. So it's a multi-purpose drill that's going to get the kids skating, get them moving, making passes, catching passes, taking shots, and of course getting that goalie warmed up. Aggies working a similar drill, but slightly different. They've got a couple different things going just to keep everybody moving at once instead of how we have, kids in the corner standing for a few moments. Now, as a goaltender myself, what I really love to see and feel during this drill is lots of hard shots, not a lot of stick movement or dekes are what they're referred to as. But it's more about just ideally feel and see the puck coming in, just like Odin did there. Let it come and feel his pads, that way he can control the rebound. Coach Matt calling for full circles now. So this is just a bit more of a higher speed, higher energy. Everybody's skating at all times, usually with a puck. The goaltender's gonna look, make eye contact with the player that he wants to face the shot from. And the other kids are still welcome just to shoot the puck at will. Just all about getting loose, getting ready for this being the 6th game against the junior Aggies in the last couple weeks. Ice Miners now holding the lead in the series. We've beat them 3 times and only lost twice. It's really exciting against this team in the last 2 weeks, swapping out the championships, losing to them in Provo when they took 1 championship and then coming back and taking it from them when they came up to Park City last weekend. These games being exhibition games, not quite as much riding on the line, but the kids are still full energy and would love to win. So it's going to be full effort all the time, which is all we can ask from them at this point in the game. Collect the puck, center up the camera, and get fired up for this late morning hockey game. All right. Last minute coaching adjustments. We need to make sure that door gets closed. Hopefully one of the refs is on that. Just to the left of our bench there. Let's go Park City! Ref, can you grab the gate? I guess we're just going to leave the door open. I try to let the ref know, but seeing the same line that we saw this morning. We've got Daniel, Rowan, and Oliver on one line. Seamus and McCoy holding out the defense. Daniel with a patented face-off win. Rowan's back to play defense. The Aggies coming out with a pressure, chips it towards the net. It goes in behind. Try to play it around the boards. Oliver's there, but Aggie's able to battle for it. Controls along the boards, throws it to open ice. Seamus breaks up that centering attempt. Aggies move it back to the point. Great pressure by Daniel to move it up out of the zone. Moving through the neutral zone, gets stopped up. See our first contact of the game. McCoy with it in the defensive zone, makes the pass across, just out of reach of Ollie. Daniel's gonna hustle to try and chase that down. Aggies looking to regroup though. D-to-D pass out of danger. Rowan taking out his own teammate too. That'll happen sometimes. Hudson trying to keep a great stop by Odin covering the post there. Puck's still loose. We're gonna get a call just because fists are coming up. Defensive zone face-off as we get this first minute out of the way of the first period. 11:02 left. Bring out a line change. Hunter and Dylan on defense. Loved what I saw out of Hunter. Oh, I know Hunter's back on center. Fantastic. I was going to say, I love what I saw him on center this morning. Pulls the face-off back just out of reach of Jackson. Jackson tries to clear. Ogden holds it at the point. Jackson clears it that time. Let's call it an interference call there. I'd love that along the boards, but that's okay. Battling for it. Nobody's really sure they want the puck. Quinn tries to make the move. Aggies regroup, moving back through center. Hudson with a good back check, chips the puck out of danger, clears it back around the zone. Quinn's there for it, but an Aggies player intercepts. Aggies dump it back in. Dylan doesn't let it go into the zone. Great reach by Hudson. One hand on the stick to poke that puck. Hunter unhitching the trailer and chasing that puck down, not letting Aggies come away clean. Along the boards, Ogden has a little bit of time to set something up. They clear the zone, goes for a centering pass, but three Ice Miners jam it up. Backhand pass to the D-man coming up. That was a really slick zone entry. Hudson doesn't let it go free. Quinn with a race on. Hunter moving to the center. Quinn turns, looks, waiting for that pass just a little too long. Aggies defense was able to get in the way. Aggies come back with it. He's able to slip past Hudson, but not past Dylan. Takes it in behind the net. Odin recovering, getting back up to his feet and in position. Dylan's gonna take a moment and skate that out and try to chip it forward. Aggies are able to hold it on the boards for a puck battle. Hudson circles back into the corner. He's got Bridger out on the wing. Elects to move it forward himself. Slides just out of reach. That should go down for icing. Nope, Dylan's gonna skate it and control the puck there in the corner. Ooh, cross corner pass. That's a really dangerous pass to throw it in front of the net like that, but luckily no danger there. Aggies with it. They've got somebody on the far side wide open. Daniel with it, throws it towards the net. Rocky's able to chase it into the corner and recover. Tries for a centering pass off the goalie skate. Oh, what a recovery by the goalie. What a phenomenal save by the Aggies goaltender on Bridger Mapp's attempt. I hope our goaltenders end up in a goalie camp with this kid sometimes because he's a lot of fun to watch and their talent levels are great. Daniel, offensive zone face-off. Rocky's lining up on the wing. Daniel pulls it back. Seamus steps into it, tries to get the shot off of Rocky again. I think Rocky blocked it twice. Aggies taking along the boards, coming up with speed, could have numbers on a 3-on-2. Seamus is able to tie it up, keep it at his feet. Daniel with a great job coming to support. Clears it back out of harm's way, but Aggies are able to regroup. Rocky putting some pressure on. Aggies with speed. Able to slip by Hunter, and now he moves in on the defense. Aggies with numbers, 4-on-2. Centering pass, Seamus with a great back check. McCoy's gonna carry that all the way out. Hunter's gonna go with him. He's got Daniel moving to the back door. Hard shot. Aggies goaltender not able to glove it, but at least steers it wide. Aggies in the corner, moving it up the boards. One thing we're seeing already different from the Aggies than the earlier game is they are moving out of the zone together. They're not just relying on one player to move the puck forward. They're moving as a unit. Centering pass attempt, Aggies able to intercept, try to clear it back out of the boards. Aggies, or Ice Miners holding it, pass back to Hunter. Rowan left it for Hunter, Aggies defense blocks it. Hunter tries to keep it in, it just comes out though. Love how Hunter playing center comes back to help the defense. It really allows Hudson to try and contest that puck in the neutral zone. Couple of figure skating moves here, but we're out of the zone. Rowan's gonna make a move with it. If that ref knows Rowan in alone, makes a move to the center. Goalie with a great poke check. Aggies coming back with some speed. Steers around Hudson, throws it to the corner, but Rowan's back to help knock that out of harm's way. Clearing attempt gets stopped in the corner by the Aggies. Center just goes out to the high slot. Aggies have a little bit of time and space. Makes the move around. Centering pass. Odin with a poke check. Comes back out to the Aggies. Off the post. Stays out. Oliver's going to rim that up the boards. Aggies able to hold it in at the point. This is better pressure from the Aggies already than we saw all morning. Hudson's going to chase that down. Take a moment. Let his forwards get reset. Escapes free of 3 Aggies players before dumping that back to Dylan. Dylan's going to skate it in. Tries to cut around. Daniel with good support. Oliver picks it free of the Aggies' feet. Got Dylan wide open on the point. He tries to throw it to the center, but Aggies are able to stop that pass. Another centering pass. Quinn's gonna chase it into the corner. Looks up to the point. That's exactly the pass I was hoping him to make. Hudson controls it, but the Aggies defense is able to get in the way. Offsides on the Aggies. So old school hockey mentality was that you had 3 forwards and 2 defensemen. What we're seeing right now is Jackson starting the play as a forward. He's rotating back to cover D, allowing plays like Dylan just made there to step up into the play and be confident that his spot on the ice is going to be covered. It's really a new age kind of thought around hockey and a really more of a full cycle of hockey. Offsides on a play that got chipped in. Not sure the changes the Aggies made in their lineup between the 2 games, but what we're seeing from them already with 5 minutes 15 left in the first is a lot more confidence, a lot more pressure, and a lot more tenacity. That's the word I was looking for, than we saw in that earlier game. Hunter wins the faceoff, pulls it back to Seamus. Seamus is going to go to D-to-D pass over to McCoy. McCoy chips it, just had to reach to Jackson. Jackson's going to take it along the boards, try to move it in, but it just escapes the stick. Second attempt, puts it in along the boards. Hunter gets pulled down. No call there. Aggies with it, moving out with numbers. I know I just said Hunter went down, but he's already back, part of the play again. Hopped up like nothing happened. McCoy moving, dances in. He's in alone. He's got support here. What can he do? Oh, McCoy just patience. Pulled the goalie out of position, got him down, and buries it on the backhand. Great goal by McCoy Mosley. If I remember right, in NHL 2025, that's left trigger, up, down, triangle. Quite a move there by McCoy. Daniel taking the center zone faceoff. Ice Miners leading 1-0, 4:38 left. Daniel pulls it back to Hudson on D. Hudson tries to center, intercepted by the Aggies defense player there. Dylan doing a great job to not take a penalty, but stay involved and separate the player from the puck. Man, his development has been so fun to watch. Aggies regroup in the neutral zone, but not without pressure from Hudson. Chips it in, and he's going to slide back into that defensive zone and let Rockford and Bridger apply some pressure. Daniel coming in as third man. Dylan holds it in the neutral zone, dances around the Aggies player, still on sides. Dumps it in on net. Aggies goaltender able to steer it into the corner and regroup. Makes one move, but not without getting stopped by Daniel and interrupted at least. Dylan sidesteps and forces that Aggies player to carry the puck into the corner, not allowing him to move to the middle of the ice. Daniel tries to progress it up the boards. Got 2 Ice Miners forwards sucked down low in the corner. Allows for shot. Oh, off the post on a shot that Odin may have been screened on. Dumps in. That's going to be for icing. Great attempt by the Aggies to put a player in front, not letting Odin see that shot. Luckily goes just wide and catches a little bit of that red post. Aggies win the faceoff, pull it back to the defense. Defense goes D-to-D pass, but not without Quinn intercepting it. I don't know if Quinn knows he has Jackson with him on the far side. He's going to dump it in, hopefully bounce around. Aggies are able to get it. Ice Miners keep it in, dump it back. Rowan's going to try and contest. Gets past Rowan and Quinn. Nice soft pass to the open ice. That was offside. These refs are on it this morning. Neutral zone face-off. Aggies go for a change. Park City's going to keep the same 5. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. Ice Miners leading 1-0. Rowan taking the face-off. That's a new look we haven't seen yet this morning. Wins it over to Quinn. Quinn holds it in the feet. Rowan's able to come pick it up and control it. He's going to try and move to the middle of the ice. If he didn't stick handle around 4 players, would it be Rowan? Carries around the corner. Quinn going to the front of the net. Tries to chip it up high. Along the boards. McCoy able to regroup. He's going to look for a pass. Throws it up the boards to Jackson. Jackson with a great zone entry. Dances around, caught up at his feet. Oh, an excellent pass to Quinn. Opening the slot. Hard shot. Blocker save by the Aggies goaltender. Smart playing there by the Ice Miners. They sucked all the Aggies over to that far side of the rink, leaving Quinn wide open on this side. Quinn in behind the net with the puck. A little bit too soft of a pass. Good thought. That was exactly the pass we all wanted to see, just a little more meat on it. Seamus battling it on the boards with Quinn. I didn't even see Quinn was down there too. Jackson's going to chase this in, allowing the other 2 wingers to hopefully go for a change. Rowan applying pressure, making sure the Aggies can't clear the zone while we're changing on the bench. McCoy to Rowan. Rowan controls it. He's got Hunter out in the middle. Great pass. Oh, first to Hunter. Oliver comes in and picks it up. I love the way Rowan's picking his head up and looking for these passes today. Hudson controls along the goal line, tries to steer around. Aggies players chip it free. Rowan turns, throws a stick towards it, and is able to move it in. Stick handle move. Great job by the Aggies goaltender to stop Rowan in his tracks, but what a move by Rowan. I thought he was going forehand, backhand. Offensive zone faceoff, 1:10 left in this first period. Daniel with a little equipment adjustment there. Wins the faceoff back to Dylan. Dylan steps into it, tries to take a shot, bouncing puck. Hudson with pressure. Aggies is coming out of the zone. With speed, they dump it in. He tried to throw an elbow at Hudson, and Hudson said, "You can just go ahead and fall down. My dad coaches football." Dylan moves it up around the rim of the boards. Hunter with it. Makes a move. Aggies player standing in the way, but Hunter's able to stick with it with a spin move. Goes down to the corner, and Hunter's going to step back to that defensive role. Great job to create time and space for his forwards, though. Dylan not giving up any inch of the ice. Playing a really tight hockey game there. Rims around the boards. Looks like we've got Daniel going to collect it, try to chip it forward. Tied up at his feet. Into the neutral zone, the Aggies control it. Tries to step through. Dylan regroups, chips it off the boards. Aggies with it. Trying to stick handle. Rockford getting involved. And that's going to do it for the first period. Ice Miners up 1-0. 3 players will come and play forwards. Great job by Odin stopping all of your shot he's faced thus far. A little bit of help from the post as well, but excellent positioning on some really quick releases by the Aggies. Aggies goaltender stopping Rowan in his tracks a couple times, but we've seen him be really active with some clean shots, great stick moves. McCoy with the fantastic forehand, backhand goal, just lulling the goaltender to sleep with stick move, stick move, stick move, and then buries it. So far, I'd say a much better match game than earlier this morning. The biggest difference being the Aggies' energy, I believe. I think they have more players on the bench as well. They seemed a little short bench earlier. And I don't mean short bench because they picked up an 8U player that we see skating around that's quite a bit smaller than everybody else. I mean short in numbers. That's how great of a person Bill is. We see him showing the Aggies goaltender a still photo that he was able to shoot. Just getting him excited because I'm sure Bill got a great picture of a save. Really neat of that family to support the video feed as well as the still photos he takes. Kind of an entire media team for this Ice Miners 10U team. Refs checking with me to make sure I'm ready. I'm ready. Aggies control the face-off, bring it back into the neutral zone, dumps it into the corner. McCoy's going to go and collect it. He's got a little bit of time. Reverses Aggies player, is able to force him to make the play up the boards. Quinn looking to chip it free out of the feet. McCoy with support. Aggies hold it at the blue line. Does come back to McCoy again. McCoy goes for a centering pass, does not come clean. Rowan is able to pick it up though. Looks like Rowan and Quinn could have a 2-on-1, but Aggies back check's able to stop that bid. Seamus jams it up in the neutral zone. Great job by Jackson to not let that Aggies pass free. Force it back into the zone. Everybody's going for the puck. Tripped over a stick, maybe stepped over on a puck, not sure, but he went down. Aggies with it behind. Rowan with pressure. Aggies move it. Area pass that Seamus is able to intercept and turn back and reverse. Aggies do stay onside into the zone. Oh, that was one of those sneaky ones that came in a little slow off speed. Luckily got trapped under Odin's pad. He did have it fully sealed. As soon as the ref blew the whistle, it slipped free. But we were actually having that conversation in the lobby before the game. The play is considered dead as soon as the referee motions to blow his whistle. It's not when the whistle's actually blown. It's when the arm moves to lift the whistle to the lips that the play is over. Face-off won by the Ice Miners back into the corner. Hunter's going to collect, look for a pass. Reverses, creates some time. He's got Bridger wide open. He's looking for him.
Go.
Hunter turning up the gas. He's going to go in all alone. Rocky racing to the center. Hunter throws it wide in behind the net. Rocky's able to collect it. Regroups, reverses it in. Aggies looking to outlet, but not without pressure from Daniel. Daniel's able to keep it, win possession, throws it to the middle. Aggies defense collects. Rocky with pressure, throws a backhand. Goalie's able to face it wide, throws it to the middle. Gets caught up in the feet of the Aggies player, not quite able to reach Bridger, but a great thought. Bridger keeps it in. Just comes out. Rocky needs to check up. Rocky checks up. Bridger to Hunter on defense. Hunter's going to skate it around. Whoa! That's going to be a pretty hard contact. I'd love to see Odin freeze that puck. We've got...
Right back up, Hunter, right back up. Come on, bud.
Hunter springs to his feet. I love to see that he goes and checks on the Aggie player. That was a really kind thing to do. Comes Daniel with a move. Oh, what a stop by the Aggies goaltender. Following that forehand backhand move, making sure he's got a pad in the way. Ice Miners really making sure it's about quality, not quantity. We're not seeing just a lot of pucks thrown towards the net. Making some passes, creating time and space to get quality bids. Rowan with an offensive zone faceoff comes back. Oliver chips it back in. Wow, from the ice, an Aggies player is able to kick the puck out of the zone. Oliver turns back in the neutral zone. Aggies player checks up to remain on sides. Puck's kind of loose and everywhere. Oh, Odin extending fully with that left leg pad to make the stop. Great stop by Odin, and I support the idea to clear that puck. 9 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second period. Ice Miners up 1-0, but we're seeing lots of pressure from these Aggies. Odin standing tall, making that full extension left leg save. Defense doing a great job clearing the puck out of harm. Defensive zone face-off. Aggies win. Move back to the point. Whiffs on the shot. McCoy steps up, and he's gone. McCoy's going to move into the zone. He's got Rowan starting to move towards the net. Aggies recollect behind the net. Hudson throws a stick to break it up. Oh, Seamus lucks out to break out that pass. That's offsides by about 3 feet. I don't think these refs have missed a single offside so far. Great job. Excellent reffing duo. 5 fresh skaters for the Ice Miners. Daniel with a face-off. It comes free. Dylan spinning to the ice, but able to chip it out at the same time. Aggies have to regroup in neutral zone. Hunter working together with Daniel to force that puck forward. Aggies turn, chip it up the boards. Dylan's able to control it. He's going to turn back. Cross ice pass, nice and hard, flat, tape to Hunter. Hunter's going to dump it around the boards. Quinn turning on the Jets to try and go and pressure it into the corner. Dylan keeps it in. Finds Quinn along the boards. Quinn looks for the centering pass, throws it towards the net. Aggies goaltender able to freeze it. Offensive zone face-off for the Ice Miners. Still seeing a couple of line adjustments. Hunter moved back to D. Jackson still playing forward with Daniel and Oliver on that line. Daniel tries to pull it back. Aggies chip it back to their own defense in the corner. Oh, they weren't sure who was going to go for it, allowing Daniel just to go and collect it. Centering bid hits the skate of an Aggies player, but Jackson not giving up on the play. Still keeping it low in the zone. Quinn goes and battles for it, gets his stick tied up. I'd literally love to see a hook. Jackson making a play from the boards, trying to keep that puck free. Daniel moves it out, moves it to Quinn. Quinn from a high slot shot, chips it towards Aggies defense able to block that and control it, but Daniel knocks it free. Back to Quinn again from the same spot with a one-timer. Bounces off of both Aggies defensemen. Dylan keeps it in. Quinn controls it along the boards, just comes free. Daniel with a D-to-D pass. Hunter's going to enter the zone. He's got a little bit of time and space. Goes down and the puck escapes to the corner. Loose puck in front of the Aggies net. Backhand by Quinn goes just wide. Aggies unable to clear the zone with all the pressure from this line on the Ice Miners. Daniel moves to the middle. Turn, backhand pass up to Hunter along the point. Hunter moves, cycles, throws it towards the center net, bounces off the Aggies player and goes wide on the near side. Quinn says nope, not yet. Still not leaving the zone. Finally it comes out. Dylan's able to pressure and control it though. Turns around and goes right back in. Dylan carries, hard shot, oh! Off the goal, the Aggies defenseman redirected that off of the goaltender's mask and in. I think Dylan sensed that the Aggies players were tired and wanted to go for a change. I think that's why he forced the puck forward instead of waiting to set up a pass. Really high IQ play again by Dylan there. 2-0 now, 6:55 left in the second. Off of the defenseman first, so the defense ramped it up into the goalie's helmet. Rocky taking a note out of the last line's playbook and just pressure to keep this puck in the zone. Rowan controls it in the corner. Tries to dump it in. Aggies are able to chip it around and regroup. Seamus slows him up, but the Aggies player is able to recover. Gets pulled down. Harvey holds it. We are going to get a penalty there. Tripping penalty on McCoy Mosley. Just trying to do a good job back checking as the Aggies player did move past. Park City penalty kill. Aggies take their first power play of the game. I don't believe they got a single power play this morning. Refs resetting the net.
All right, buddy.
Keep it tight.
Go, Butters. Quick PK there.
Rowan, Bridger, Seamus, and Dylan taking care of the penalty kill duties this shift. Aggies win it back to the point. Point to point. Hard one-timer off of an Aggies player, else that could have gone through. Fantastic one-time attempt. Rowan on a penalty kill. Everybody needs to move back with speed. Aggies bobble it a little bit. Seamus able to chip it down to the corner, but Aggies try to center. Dylan forces it in behind the net. Aggies still with control. Tries for a centering flip. Dylan intercepts it, knocks it out to the boards. Aggies are going to turn, cycle, move to the middle of the ice. Don't know how Harvey can see anything with that many bodies out in front of him. Puck still loose, bounces out in front. Seamus forces it up, hard shot from the point, redirects. Tries the middle, between the legs, backhand, puck's loose. Rowan's able to chip it along the boards, but Aggies keep it in. Dylan tries to chip it free. Aggies still at the point with it, hard shot. Oh, sneaks through a redirect, and he's able to seal it up. Aggies with great pressure on this power play line. 26 minutes left in the penalty, 5:21 left in the second period. Puck seems to be bouncing just out of reach of the Ice Miners' clearing attempts. Daniel draws the faceoff. Hard shot goes just wide. Harvey forces the puck wide on our clearing attempt. In tight, Harvey redirects it down into the corner again, controlling that rebound. Needs to hop up. Aggies keep it in. Daniel controls it in the corner on this penalty kill. Dances around the forecheck attempt. Now, unfortunately, I did not think that chipped the Aggies player's stick, so it's going to go down for an icing, but the penalty does expire. Great penalty kill by the Ice Miners. Aggies, I think, getting 3 or 4 shots off on that power play.
Keep it strong, guys.
I'm fortunate enough to play with a couple of parents in this team, and I think when they watch this kid's one-timer on that power play, they're wishing mine was half that good. Defensive zone face-off, even strength. Daniel lines up, tries to draw it back. Does the butterfly kick move, controls it. Hudson with some room.
Go, buddy, go.
Oh, Hudson with a move, he's in alone. Hard shot, goaltender with a blocker save. What an attempt by Hudson to move around 2 of the Aggies players there, and he's still got control of the puck down in the corner. Centering pass attempt, Quinn on the backhand, holds it at his feet. Daniel moves in to help. Aggies can hold it along the boards. Clearing attempts, Hudson stops it. Nobody in front of the net. Ice Miners really need to be moving towards the net, although their defense is good at redirecting the puck for us. Daniel turns. Great centering attempt. Dylan dances around with it. Tries to move it back in. Good pressure by Oliver to not let the Aggies out of the zone. Daniel controlling it. It does clear, and that may go on net. Harvey's going to play it to negate the icing. Ah! All right, well, these refs have been otherwise perfect. Even the ref admitting a mistake, that hardly ever happens. Good to see. So since he did blow the whistle dead, admitted that he made the mistake, it's going to go to center ice. No advantage for either team.
Go, Miners!
Rowan takes the face-off, wins it off the ref's shin. Forces it into the zone, escapes the Aggies, back check. Quinn's going to move to the net. Oh, if he would have stayed in front, it's a great attempt. I think as these kids continue to play together and continue to mature, that's going to be a conversation where Rowan's going to be able to talk to Quinn and say, hey, when I'm going into the corner, you go to the front of the net and I'll just chip it right to you. Dylan holds it, steps into the zone, throws it towards the net, lets the forward go and chase it down. Aggies from behind the net try to dump it around. It's going to come up to Hunter. We've seen Hunter score from here before. Rips, hard shot. Whew, those Aggies defensemen really need to learn to stop chipping the puck. Dylan from the side, centering pass, just out of reach of Quinn. Jackson Adams is going to go recover in the corner, throws it to the middle. Back to Hunter on the point. Oh!
Go get it!
Dylan and Hunter working together on the back check to make sure that doesn't turn into something. You know, I think having a mistake is what we're going to do with air quotes happen like that to Hunter. I see him come back just that much more intense. Oliver controls it, tries to stick handle the middle. Defense is able to chip that free. Hunter with it, D-to-D pass. Dylan dumping it in from just before center ice. That's going to go down for icing. If he would have taken 3 steps forward and dumped that in, it would have been a great opportunity to just dump and chase, get the change.
Let's go, Miners!
Defensive zone face-off, 2:19 left in the second period. 2-0 lead for the Park City Ice Miners. Daniel trying to take over the face-off duties here. Ties it up at center ice and then dumps it into the corner for Seamus. Escapes Seamus, but goes up to the point. Aggies player able to hold it in. He's got a player on the back door. McCoy chips it free off the crossbar. Not sure if that hit somebody or something on the way, but well, that was earmarked for top shelf. Bridger trying to get it out, still stuck along the boards. Smart play by McCoy to try and get that up to the center. That should not go for icing. Aggies taking it behind their net with pressure from Rocky and Daniel.
Nice, Miners!
I'm telling you, this kid with a slap shot. Down for icing. Offensive zone face-off for the Ice Miners. 1:31 left in the second. Ice Miners up 2-0. Switching it up. Hudson's going to take the face-off. Pulls it back just out of reach of Rowan. The Aggies player pokes it free. He might be in alone. Seamus turning on the Jets. Top corner. Goal for the Aggies. Got it alone and just earmarked that. Harvey saw it just a little bit late. I saw him move the blocker up. Number 11 for the Aggies, making that play happen off of the defensive zone faceoff.
Get the next one, Harvey. Look up.
Not sure the clock actually ran on that play. I said 1:31, I swear, not long ago. Hudson with a faceoff. Aggies cut the lead in half. Over to Oliver. Oliver with a stick lift. Neutral zone battle. Gonna go down into the Aggie zone for icing.
Go, Miners! Get that energy back, boys!
I'm gonna go without announcing for the rest of the second period. I've had a lot of coffee. I guess so. And that expires the second period. Ice Miners still ahead, 2-3, 2 goals late in the second period there. What happened?
Their player kicked it
Can I see it?
Yeah, it's really hard to see because you have to like zoom in on it, but you can't zoom in on it. So yeah, the one is like with his foot with him.
No kicking motion though, that's a good goal.
Really?
Yeah, it has to be distinct kicking motion.
Oh, got it.
He was just coming in and it bounced off of his skate and went in. So what was being discussed on the sideline there, Aggies' goal, I'm not sure if the camera caught up on it. Their second goal went off the foot of one of their players, which is allowed, it can bounce off, but if it's a distinct kicking motion, it would be called no goal. Since their player just angled his skate to redirect the puck, it does count as a good goal. Ice Miners ahead, 3-2, going into this third period. Lots of life out of the still in this game.
Let's go Miners!
Rowan taking this face off to start the third. Rocky with good pressure to dump that puck in. Goes in to chase it. Seamus doesn't let it come free. Battles. He's going to cycle back, throws it along the boards. Bridger along the boards, chips it down. Going to go down for icing. Defensive zone face-off for the Ice Miners here at the start of the third. Rowan's going to take this face off with McCoy and Seamus playing defense. Aggies throw it into the corner, goes wide. Seamus regroups, chips it up the boards, just out of reach of Bridger. Aggies go for a slap shot. McCoy's going to take it up. Aggies re-enter onside. Rowan comes in to help out. Collects it, goes around behind, takes himself out on the back of the net though. Hops back up, keeps the pressure on. McCoy with it now. Looking for someone in the outlet. Gonna skate it up the middle. Nice pass to Bridger. Bridger collects it, moves up the boards. He had two players wide open up front. Makes the pass. Rowan chips it into the corner and chases it down. Aggies with in the corner, but Rocky's not letting him come out. Rowan goes and forces it deep. Aggies goaltender is going to stop the puck, and offensive zone face-off for the Ice Miners. Absolute chaos here for the 2-3 game. 10 minutes, 41 left in the third. Daniel's going to set up for this face-off. He's got two shooters back on the point. Love to see that pass. Pass Oliver back to Hunter. Hunter loads up, throws it towards the net. Oh, just escapes the redirect by Daniel there in the slot. Daniel holds it along the sides. Spin move. This could set the Aggies free. Oh, just out of reach. Harvey's going to have to play that into the corner. Hunter collects it, but pressure from the Aggies. Aggies go for a centering attempt that stays behind the net. Daniel controls it, tries to move it along the boards. It gets frozen up though. Hudson keeps it moving just out of the zone. Aggies are going to have to check back up to be on sides. Dump it into the corner to chase. Hunter's going to regroup and collect. Pass back behind. Oliver controls it. Takes a stick up high, no call. Dylan moves it forward. Oliver chips it up and pass. Hudson's gonna go chase this down. Aggies player slips past Daniel, moves even behind. Oh, Hunter moved in and kept that going. Aggies had a player on the back door wide open. Hunter moves it up the boards, out of the zone. Aggies regroup. Number 2 is one of their players for sure. Moves to the middle. Hard shot off the blocker and in. 3-3. Shot ramping up off the blocker of the goaltender. I think he thought it was going to go above the net, but it just snips back in. 3-3 game. Bounce back. We're going run time, the ref says. Rowan wins the draw. McCoy chips it forward. Jackson's going to try and pressure. Aggies keep it out of the zone. McCoy regroups. Pass over to Seamus. Seamus in the neutral zone. Aggies pressure, though. McCoy's going to have to win this foot race alone in the corner. Aggies, sharks that smell blood in the water. They've got 4 players down low in our zone just trying to create pressure. Ice Miners turn and clear it to the neutral zone. Great job by Jackson stopping the attempt. Rowan comes and picks up the loose puck. Tries to move around a couple players. McCoy regroups in neutral. He's got Quinn on the far side, goes the cut. Chooses just to dump it in. Aggies hold it, lift it to their defense. He closed, all right. Aggies could have numbers here. Offsides by a foot. Neutral zone face-off on this exciting 3-3 game in the third. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left. It is run time, meaning the clock is going to start or keep going no matter if the puck's frozen or not. So until we have the lead back, what I'd love to see is Harvey not cover the puck. Try and play this puck as much as we can, minimize the icings, and then as soon as we have the lead, manipulate the clock. The ref taking out Hunter. Dylan circles behind, brings it out in front of the Ice Miners net. Steps away, turns it over though. Rocky doing a great job to not let the Aggies player pick that back up on the stick. Hunter with some speed moves to the neutral zone. Aggies player keeps it free. Could have numbers for the Aggies. Throws it towards the net. Harvey redirects the rebound into the corner out of harm's way. Rocky holds it, clears the zone. Daniels in alone. Daniel goes for the move to the backhand, controls it. Hunter from this faceoff dot, hard high shot goes just wide. Goaltender didn't see it until it was already past him. Went just wide. Hunter from the corner from the high slot. Oh, redirect by the Aggies defense again. Hunter holds it in the corner. Chips it back. Rowan's making a little tic-tac-toe back and forth. Hunter. Oh, what a reach by the Aggies goalie to freeze the puck. Excellent puck movement by the Ice Miners. Hunter and Rowan collecting along those far boards to play a little game of catch had the Aggies caught flat-footed. Offensive zone face-off from Rowan. Pulls it back. Oliver turns, throws it back to Rowan. Rowan's going to move to the middle of the ice. Hard high shot. That glove again by the Aggies goaltender.
Lower, guys.
With this runtime clock, these frozen pucks and face-offs give us less and less time to take the lead back. Aggies in their own zone behind the goal line. Controls it. Great pressure by Oliver. Hudson's going to keep moving too. Aggies already to chip it free. Seamus is going to regroup in the neutral zone. Bit of a D-to-D pass. McCoy's able to collect it. Moves it up the boards. Nobody there. Aggies with it. Moving through us a little bit. Hard high shot. Harvey redirects from the blocker. Great blocker save. Falls down, but Hudson's got it, luckily controlling. Dumps it in. Aggies defense able to recollect. Rowan from his knees. Seamus collects it, dumps it back in. Rowan with the pressure. Collects it behind the boards, tries for a centering pass. Aggies player is able to intercept that clearing attempt. Hudson not letting it free. Oliver stopped it, but didn't know he had it. Great back check by Hudson there. Forcing the puck into the corner. It plays in behind Harvey. They're trying to keep it behind the net. Rowan's gonna break out with it. Rowan having to shed some sticks. Dumps it in and goes for a change. Hudson's gonna keep the pressure on, waiting for the new forwards. Quinn putting pressure on in the corner. Bounces just out of the reach. Hunter forces it, keeps it in the zone. Daniel with it in the corner. Hudson's moving to the front of the net. Daniel with a low angle shot. Makes a pass to Quinn high in the slot. A little too much time allowed the Aggies player to get in the way of the shot there. Aggies coming back. Let's see if the Park City defense can bring a stop to them. Hard high shot goes high and wide. Aggies holding the corner. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left. Hunter collects it. He's going to go high glass. It does escape. We can have Jackson Adams in all alone with Quinn. Jackson and Quinn, hard angle shot. Aggies player gets alone. Hunter, great back check though. Hunter ties him up. Dylan's going to dump it. That may go on net. No icing. Aggies taking a little moment to regroup. This is not the time to be tired. 3 minutes, 33 left in the third in a 3-3 game. Aggies move to the middle. Hard shot. Oh, blocker save by Harvey. McCoy steers it down into the corner. Comes out with speed. Could have numbers here. McCoy, the one-on-one. Moves to the center. Throws a hard shot wide. Quinn's going to try and chase this down in behind. McCoy still with pressure. Ties it around to the corner. Quinn moves to the front of the net, collects it. Oh, what a backhand redirect attempt. Excellent redirect by Quinn. So close to having a good bid there. I would love to ask if we can stop runtime with only 3 minutes left in a 3-3 game, but the clock still ticks on as we go for an offensive zone faceoff. Rowan Adams takes the faceoff. McCoy rips it towards the net, bounces free. Rebound attempt is in! 5-hole goal by Bridger Mapp on the rebound. Miners up 4-3 on runtime. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Yeah, especially after a goal, I would love to see runtime rules stop the clock. I think it's pretty unfair to the Aggies especially, that the clock's ticking away as the ref counts which numbers touch the puck there for that goal. Rowan face off, wins it over to Rocky. Rocky forces it forward. Rowan collects it again. Rowan holds it along the boards. Rocky dumps it in. Bounces off an Aggies player. Bridger again coming fresh off the goal with nothing but pressure. Bridger chips it free, throws it center to Rowan. Loose, goes just wide. Rocky in the corner. Turns, throws a centering pass, just escapes the stick of Bridger. Rowan's gonna hold it in the corner. Slips the move, centering pass. Goaltender gets in the way. Oh, what a goal! Rocky Splan burying the goal. Oh, sorry, not Rocky. Bridger, no, yeah, that was Rocky's goal, right? Yeah. Rocky camping out in the back door. Rowan throws it to the middle, bounces off a couple defensemen, and Rocky's able to collect that puck and bury it in the back of the net for a 5-3 lead. 1 minute left in the third. Uh-oh. All right, camera's chasing now. Aggies in. They're loose, they're alone. Hard high shot off the post. Harvey didn't even see that with all the bodies in front of him. Loose in front. Dylan with a great job to clear that out of the way. Here comes Oliver Saltzman moving forward with the puck. Takes some Aggies pressure. Chips free. They check up. They are on sides. Hudson not letting him into the zone. Aggies still get it though. High in a slot, hard shot. Harvey gloves it down, knocks it down in front of him. Hunter's gonna clear that puck. Aggies regroup in the neutral with 24 seconds left. Blows a tire. Collects. Hudson along the boards in the neutral zone, dumps it in. We're onside, so no stop in play. 13 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ice Miners win 5-3. Another great game by this Ice Miners team late in the morning. Spreading the love. Lots of different numbers on the score sheet today. Another great battle. Thanks Aggies for hosting the Park City Ice Miners. Thanks the refs, thanks the coach, thanks the parents. Fantastic hockey for Saturday morning. Have a good rest of the weekend.